Motownphilly's back again, doing a little East Coast swing.
Yes.
That was pretty good. Hey.
Hey.
Welcome everyone to
We just
Generation
murdered that.
in Between.
Murdered it.
If 8th grade you sang bangers like I'll Make Love to You while debating whether you should call that crush on your family's kitchen phone. This intro is a disaster. Why would you drink coffee during my intro? You know better.
8th grade. Have some background music for a phone call. I'll make love to you. Wow. Okay, we're here.
We're here, and if you understand any of those things, you might be a Xennial Boyz II Men fan, and we are too. Hi, I'm Katie.
And I'm Danny.
And you're listening to Generation in Between, a Xennial podcast where we remember, re-listen, relearn, rewatch sometimes.
Revisit.
I thought I said that. No, I didn't. We do a lot of nostalgic things, and and you are catching us on a real good day, friends. And we are in the middle of our boy band series.
Yeah.
And if you haven't listened yet, we have a 2-part on the New Kids on the Block. And today we're going to be talking about Boyz II Men.
Yes.
Which is very exciting. But first, let's talk about the disaster that is us this morning. You go first.
First, we'll apologize for my apologies. Murdering, not in a good way.
Wait.
Well, because sometimes people be like, I murdered that lyric. And
I've heard like you killed that, you slayed that, but I've never heard murdered.
Oh, I have. Well,
Oh,
anyways.
wow, you're cooler than me.
Well, no, I'm not. Maybe it's just kind of more dramatic. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, that's not true.
But we did a bad job.
We did a very bad job. We're sorry. Anyways,
We love that song though.
it's just a very crazy morning. Katie's in the middle of a tech week for a show she's producing.
Mm-hmm.
I have a nice blue star on my face, a zit patch.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, these are the best. When you have a zit that's popping and you can just pop this on so then you don't have like pus going everywhere.
I mean, it's great. It's a gift to society, these things. Like I was like, man, I wish I had those when my face was like
oh my God,
overflowing.
same. And it does help with the inflammation because they're hydrocolloid or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't get rid of them, but I feel like it helps with the swelling. But what I like them for is when it's like, y'all know, I mean, I am 45 still dealing with zits. It's so stupid. But y'all know when you have a zit and it's like about to pop and like you'll be out somewhere and it pops when you're out somewhere and then it's like so gross. So I like them to just pop that on there and cover it. Mm-hmm. Although then you walk around being 45 with a blue star on your face.
I'm just so used to seeing them now. Maybe it's because I have so many teens in my house. But like, I love that teenagers have just been like, this is acceptable. We're just going to wear colorful stars and shapes on our face when we have zits. And I'm like, good for you.
It is I mean, they do serve a purpose.
They do.
But like, for instance, when I was teaching class last night, I was like, it's going to pop while I'm teaching class. Or I know it's going to be like draining all over my face when I'm like teaching class, and that's disgusting. So I was like, let me just put a little star on. So anyways, and Katie is just, bless her heart. But she did have a very sweet note from her daughter on her computer this morning.
I opened my laptop and there's this note that says, I love you, Mama, TT,
So
which is so sweet. And she's been a little busy bee this week because she's writing a play.
That's so cute.
And is just doing all the things. I don't know where she gets this from, but she's building set pieces. I said, who's the director? She said, I am.
Oh, duh.
She's the director, but she's also in it.
I'm the director, the producer, the writer, and the star.
And the set builder.
And the set builder.
The carpenter.
Well.
And painter. So she is having a great time. So she was borrowing my laptop last night to type up some edits to her script. And she left me a cute little note, which was nice.
That's sweet.
I really needed it. Okay. I have my little coffee mug. It says,
we're just a mess.
Trust in the process.
Woo.
Jen St. Marie got me that.
We'll just give her government out there again.
I always say her full name,
I know.
but I just love her name.
I know. It sounds so official.
And if not her, someone in her family will be famous. It might be her. It might be her husband.
5 of them.
It might be her children. It could be any of them. It could be their cat. It could be Bobo.
Oh, bless it.
So
Poor
like
little baby.
I think it's okay if I say her name because in like everyone will be like, oh yeah, them. Wow, they knew.
We probably should ask people though before we say her.
Yeah,
because we be saying people's names all the time.
We do be. So Jen,
so sorry,
maybe
Jen.
I will text her.
I don't think she'll care.
I don't think she'll care, but I'll be careful next time. Okay, so we when we did New Kids on the Block, Danny researched it, and she brought me some trivia questions. So, actually, before we do that, let's just talk about our experience with Boyz II Men. We'll talk about more as we go through. But what was like the first song you remember hearing from them? Or do you have like a memory of Boyz II Men in the early 90s?
Okay, so I was talking to Troy about this because he was a huge Boyz II Men fan. Like, he was not really about it when I was doing the New Kids research. Yeah. He was like, okay, whatever. And but those videos you sent me to watch, one of them was the video from Motownphilly, which if y'all remember that video, is so good because they're going through their hometown and all their little local places. They're at their old school, and it's such a good, fun video. And he was like, oh, okay, well, I can get on board because Boyz II Men, he's like, I was a huge fan. And I think what I remember most about Boyz II Men songs, first of all, their harmonies are like I could listen to them harmonize all day long. It's so good. Their voices, the four of their voices all together just meld so well. I don't know their harmonies, but I also remember middle school dances. Yep. Boyz II Men. When you said 8th grade, I was like, yes. Middle school dances and Boyz II Men go hand in hand for Xennials. Like they just do.
Somehow, like slow dancing when you're 12 to I'll Make Love to You. And I went to a private school. And so in 7th and 8th grade I did. Okay. I went to a Lutheran school, but what would happen is every month a different private school between the Catholic and Lutheran schools would hold a dance.
Oh, I remember the Catholic schools doing that where I was from.
And it was like a little fundraiser, and you'd pay, I don't know, $5 to go or something. And so they would no matter where this dance was, you'd be hearing Boyz II Men. That was the slow dance section.
And they had a lot of good slow songs.
They did.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, End of the Road, so good.
That one still kind of makes me cry.
I was listening to Hard to Say Goodbye on the way here, and I was like, hey, let me turn that shit off.
No.
Then the one they did with Mariah.
One Sweet Day.
Oh, man.
Stop. And yeah, wow. And those were just a few of them. There's so many.
But anyway, that's my memories. What about yours?
Same.
Besides that.
Like I said, the school dances. I remember having, I'm sure it was through a CD club. I remember having Motownphilly and 2.
2, yeah.
Yeah, I remember listening to 2 a lot. And
that was my favorite.
I may have had the Christmas album,
I still have that CD.
2?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I still have it in my little foldy thing.
I love it. Yeah, and I don't, like, associate any, like, specific, like, relationship or anything with that because by the time I was high school age, those songs have been out for a while, a lot of those big ones. So, but yeah, the middle school dances and just thinking that they sounded so good and
their voice. And remember they had cameos on so many shows.
They did.
Like Fresh Prince and I think they were on A Different World.
Yep.
And I just remember seeing them on shows all the time. But they're singing, like, I don't know. Even while I was listening to it this morning on my way here, I was like, harmony is like, for people who are not singers, singing in harmony with people is hard, especially when it's a 4-part harmony and that's it. Nobody else helping you. When you're in a choir or something, you at least have somebody else.
Right.
That's at least 1 or 2 people singing the part you're on. When it's just you, it's like barbershop quartets, which is what they, like, that's essentially it's not what they are, but
but it's that idea.
That idea. I think that it's really tricky because if you're off, everybody's off.
Absolutely.
If you are trying to harmonize with somebody who is not singing what they need to be singing, you can't save it.
No, if even one note is off, it's so noticeable.
Yeah.
When there's one person per line, right? I mean, even in like musicals and stuff, if you're in a song where that happens and you happen to just be the only person on a line, because maybe it's a duet or a trio or it's just a small group, it's a lot of pressure to be able to sing those. But when it's done right, it sounds great.
Yeah.
There's something to one voice per part, I think, right? That makes it like with them, with Boyz II Men, when it's right, which for them, it always is.
Right.
Gosh darn it.
Well, I mean, they work their asses off to sound that good.
They do.
I mean, that's not harmonizing like that is a skill. Like, it is not just some natural thing. I mean, some people can naturally hear harmonies, but like to sound good with other people.
Right.
Ooh,
right.
That takes
I
work.
do remember trying to harmonize with them to find the different parts. Obviously, probably not in the same octave. I was probably above them, but like trying to find those different parts.
Obviously, not with them.
Well, I mean, even their tenor stuff isn't super high. Every now and then they have a little falsetto, but they sing lower. But anyway, okay. Well, we have good memories of Boyz II Men. Okay,
A+.
So here comes the trivia. I bet Troy will know all of these.
I'm not gonna know any of them.
You're gonna know the first one. Where were they founded?
Philadelphia.
Yeah. So that was the first
I thought
one.
that was a trick question. That's what it was.
Nope. What year were they formed? What would be your guess?
I'm going to say 87.
85.
Okay.
So kind of like with New Kids a little bit before we would have thought. How many albums do they have? These are studio albums.
They have so many. Mm-hmm. I was looking at them today on Apple Music.
Okay.
Because they have a few Christmas albums too, which I know about. They have one. They had one album I was listening to that it was them singing like old doo-wop songs.
Yeah, 1950s songs.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So good. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm going to guess. Let's see. I'm going to say 15.
That's right.
Hey.
15. Yeah. Wow.
Okay. And the only reason I know that is because I was like looking scrolling, this morning.
So you would have known it's more than like 5.
Right.
It's like a lot. Do you know how they got their name?
It's from a song. Mm-hmm. It's from a New Edition song.
Yeah, that's right. There was a New Edition song, a hit actually, called Boyz II Men, T.O. Men. And that was on a 1988 album. So they were founded before that in 85 under a different name, which we'll get to. But
Boyz II Men had a different name. Boyz II Men, yeah. So they changed it. Just like New Kids changed theirs from Nanook.
Nanook.
That's so terrible.
I'm so glad they did. I'm glad in both cases they did. When you hear this other name, it's fine. But Boyz II Men is good. All right. Yeah. Plus, then they could use the 2 for that album. And that's fine.
I know. I love that. I still can see that album cover.
Yep. I know. Me too. It's blue.
It's blue.
With a,
And the 2's coming through like smoke.
Mm-hmm. So good. All right. So a little more about them. They, as we said, they are they're actually classified as a vocal harmony group.
Love that.
Which makes sense. From Philadelphia. Formed in 1985. Right now, they are a trio composed of baritone Nathan Morris, tenor Wanye Morris, and tenor Sean Stockman.
Oh.
Previously, it was a quartet, including bass singer Michael McCary. He officially left the group in 2003 due to some health issues, which we're going to talk about. So he's the bass.
He was my favorite.
So they are, this is crazy. I looked up, like, if they're currently touring, they're actually going to be in Orlando in April at Walt Disney.
What?
At the Four Seasons Resort for some like event. You can buy tickets to it though, but it's the 3 of them.
I didn't realize the 4th one.
Yeah,
he was my favorite. The bass,
and a lot of people just started calling him Bass.
He used to always be like, "Hey girl,"
yeah,
on like all. I loved it.
He did a lot of the spoken word stuff.
It was
he sang the harmonies,
of course. Yeah.
One thing about the group is that there isn't a lead singer.
Right.
They all kind of toggle.
But a lot of people think it's that one guy.
Sean, probably. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He does arguably have more lead parts than everyone, but they all do get featured almost on every song.
Yeah, they do.
But often the bass would be the speaking part.
He's the one that on Motownphilly is, back in school we used to dream about this every day.
Could it really happen?
Or do dreams just fade away?
I think that is
my voice cannot run. Sorry. I have no vocal runs.
I will tell you a little more about the rap part in that song too.
Okay.
When we get to it. But anyway, there's 3 of them right now. More on that to come.
Okay. So, but they were 4.
They were 4 in like their height. But since 2003, it's just been the 3 of them. So they've won 4 Grammy Awards, 9 American Music Awards. I wrote them all out, but I'm not going to read all of them. They did Billboard Music Awards. They won like Artist of the Year, Hot 100 Single of the Year for End of the Road and I'll Make Love to You, R&B Artist of the Year. They've won Soul Train Music Awards. And they've also been inducted into the Vocal Group Hall of Fame. And they received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, which is pretty fun.
Year before New Kids.
And they were all 4 there for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were there.
That's fun.
Some record-breaking achievements, which we'll get into as well, a little more in depth. So End of the Road held the #1 spot on Billboard Hot 100 for 13 weeks, which was a record at the time.
13 weeks.
And then they broke their own record.
Love that.
With I'll Make Love to You with 14 weeks. And then they broke the record again with One Sweet Day with Mariah Carey, which was 16 weeks.
Woo! And that was written for somebody. Was it for when Biggie died? No, that was that. That was a different
song.
Sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't written for anyone specifically. They've all kind of commented that they like thought of different family members and stuff, but it wasn't for anyone. Okay, so let's talk about how this group was formed.
Okay.
So it's funny because I'm like, oh, boy band series. So Boyz II Men has always, specifically Sean Stockman, because he's the most vocal of the group that's done interviews, still does. They all kind of do, but he's like kind of the guy that people see most often. And he has said that they don't like to be classified as a boy band. Whoops. But we didn't know that before we started doing this. And we love you. So anyway, he understands, but he said because to him, the boy band kind of wave, one, is just kind of a different style of music than what they do. And two, a lot of those groups were manufactured.
Oh, and they're not. Right.
And they were more organically
they
grown.
Came together on their own.
Right. So kind of for those reasons, he's like, we're not really we don't really belong in that boy band.
Well, now I'm like, do
genre.
we need to take them out of this category? Now
I don't think he's mad about it. He's not mad. He's just like, I don't think we're the same.
He's not going to come from. It'd be like these two ladies.
When he's in Orlando, he's going to be like, I'm going over to that
I told
Space
you
Coast.
we were not a boy band.
Knock, knock, knock. Katie and Danny. It's me, Sean Stockman.
Can you imagine?
I mean, I hope he does.
That would be.
I would
No,
apologize.
I don't want him to be mad at us.
I would apologize profusely and see if he wants to go get lunch.
I mean, a Caesar salad.
We'll buy you lunch if you're mad. It's got to be a Caesar salad with mahi. That's what we do over here.
What?
Mahi. I don't know. I'm hungry. Maybe I'll have that later. I think I will have that later. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
Wait, of all things to say, mahi.
I don't know, because when I was thinking of taking him to lunch, I was thinking of the restaurant down the way, Long Doggers.
Yeah.
And I always get mahi on my Caesar salad there. So it made sense in my brain.
Okay, I got you.
But you didn't see all those synapses firing.
No, but now I do.
Unfortunately. Okay, so here we go. The group was originally named Unique Attraction.
Okay, that's fun.
That's not bad. And it was formed in 1985 by Nathan Morris and someone named Mark Nelson at the Philadelphia High School for the Creative and Performing Arts.
Love that.
Which is abbreviated CAPA.
Was that the school on Motownphilly?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And it is a public magnet high school.
Got it.
So there's no tuition to go there or anything else, but you do have to audition and be accepted. And they have 7 different creative disciplines. Vocal performance is one. Some of the others they have are orchestra, creative writing, and dance.
Nice.
Yeah. So they all had to audition to go to school there.
Okay.
So other alumni from that school, some notable alumni include Questlove and Black Thought of the Roots.
Questlove.
And Leslie Odom Jr.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Look at all them big
So some
names.
pretty big names. So Nathan Morris, which by the way, Nathan and Wanye are not related.
Okay, I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
that.
no. They're not related at all. They just have the same last name. So Morris and this Mark Nelson guy, they joined with some other schoolmates, George Baldy, John Schotz, and someone named Marguerite Walker to create the original lineup. Which is
a girl?
I think it's a man's name.
Okay.
I don't know if they're from another country or just like that name. I'm not
Hey,
sure.
look, my name is Danny. So
There you go.
listen.
So they added, so that was in 1985, and they were just sort of like getting together at school, kind of like throwing some harmonies together, singing songs that already existed and kind of sort of songwriting a little. So 2 years later in 1987, the group added freshman Wanye Morris. He was in the school choir and he did like a solo and they like noticed him and they were like, wow, he's amazing. Invited him to the group. But then in 1988, Baldy, Schotz, and Walker, so that was Marguerite Walker, left the group upon graduating. Like they were seniors. So they're like, well,
Bye,
bye.
gotta go.
This was a fun little group.
Gotta go be an adult.
But Wanye and Nathan kept singing, and they added Sean Stockman, another one in the school choir after they saw a solo that he performed. Nice. They invited him to join. So then they had Michael McCary join. He's the bass, who he came into, this is funny, he came into the bathroom, Michael, and the 4 of them, because the Mark Nelson guy's still part of the group. So there's 4.
Okay.
And now the bass would be like the 5th guy. And they're practicing in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, because the acoustics.
Yeah, because the acoustics. And just started, like, singing with them, just vibing out.
Oh, my
like,
God. I want to go to a performing arts school.
Right?
You guys get to go harmonize in the toilet.
Yeah, just go do
What
it.
was happening in my bathrooms in public school?
Oh.
It was not harmonizing.
No.
It was drugs
Nowadays,
and smoking and
vaping and all the things. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he just started, like, singing some bass notes
Love.
and, like, beats. And so they invited him to
Oh
join. What? Tell me, did I do something weird? What I said?
It was really funny.
No, I can't.
You
I'm
said
embarrassed.
bases and like beats. For y'all that are just listening and not watching, Katie did this really funny like hand movement that I don't know. It tickled my fancy and made me laugh. I don't know. It just was really funny.
That was me getting down to the beat.
That's how we would look if we tried to go in a bathroom and drop some beats. This is what it would look like.
No one would join our group.
They'd be like, okay,
They'd turn around and walk back out the bathroom.
We're out of here.
They'd be like, never mind. I'll hold it. Okay.
I love that, though. So he just walked in and they were singing and he just joined. Well, did they not have a bass already? Or he just like took over somebody's line?
No, I don't think they had a bass.
Okay.
I think they were all tenor baritones.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bringing in the low notes.
Yes. And so it was around this time. So now there were the 5 of them that they were so heavily inspired by New Edition that they went ahead and renamed themselves Boyz II Men from that New Edition song from the 1988 album. So this is crazy. So one night so again, they're just singing at school, singing after school, no gigs or anything like that. So in 1989, they performed at a Valentine's Day party at their high school.
Cute.
Really fun. They snuck into a concert put on by local radio station Power 99 at the Philadelphia Civic Center. Somehow there's some accounts that said they were like singing for like different security guards and stuff, and then there's some that said they just kind of like found their way backstage.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't know which
that could never
true.
Happen nowadays.
Never.
But in the 80s, absolutely.
So they were looking for Will Smith. They were trying to find him to like
because this is like
him.
DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith.
And Philly.
Fresh Prince
like
Day.
The connection there. So they were trying to find him, but as they were looking for him, they crossed paths with New Edition member Michael Bivins.
What?
Yeah. On the spot, they started singing an a cappella rendition of New Edition's Can You Stand the Rain?
Oh, my God.
And Bivins was like so impressed. He had no experience as a manager, but he was like, I want to help you guys.
Nice.
Gave them his number and invited them to call him sometime. Well, of course, they start calling him
like running home.
Yeah. They're like, we're going to start calling you now. Called him repeatedly.
Of course. I would too. I'd be such a stalker.
Like, dude. And eventually they had a meeting and Bivins like basically became their manager to help them get recorded.
Can you imagine like your idol, like they named their group after one of New Edition's songs. Yeah. And you meet somebody in the band, sing one of their songs for them, and they're like, I'm going to manage you now.
Yeah. What? And then you become freaking Boyz II Men.
Listen, talk about stars aligning in the universe throwing you a card.
Right.
Like,
it would have been cool to find Will Smith and maybe he would have offered to manage them. I have no idea, but like it sounds like they never did run into him that night, and
wow,
it's pretty cool.
Pretty
cool. So he actually was able to get them signed to a huge major label, Motown Records.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where they went ahead and started to record their first album.
That was in 89, you said?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
89. So, and then Bivins from New Edition started to really kind of enjoy managing and actually started picking up some other artists along the way. I think Jodeci was one that he ended up managing as well.
Well, and then they had... Well, and you'll probably talk about this. Then there was the whole East Coast family, which was Another Bad Creation, Belle Biv DeVoe, and then like a bunch of other groups too. Yeah, because you know at the end of Motownphilly, they're like ABC, BBD.
Yeah,
I love the East Coast family.
The East Coast family.
But then they had, and in the video they show them all, and there was like a bunch of other groups. I was like, who's that? Like there was some. There's another like white boy band in there too called something.
I can't remember.
But anyway.
But
you'll probably talk about
they
that
did
later.
actually sing some background vocals for Another Bad Creation while they were still recording their first album. So it took a while to do, and so it was a delay, and then they had some of their own material that like the record company didn't want to record, and all of this led to Mark Nelson leaving the group. Oh. He was one of the
because I forgot there was even 5 of them.
Right. So there was the 4 that remained.
Done.
So he left, and he was an adult by then. They weren't.
Oh, okay.
They were like they're all around the same age. Like at this point, they're all like 16, 17, but he was 18. So he left, and he later has said, I just like thought we had a bad contract and this and that, which maybe they did, but yeah.
Oh, what a regret. Like that would be so horrible to live
do you remember the R&B group As Yet? They did a cover
vaguely.
of Hard to Say I'm Sorry.
Yeah, vaguely.
And Last Night.
Don't remember Last Night. Go ahead.
I don't want to sing it. No.
Go. I don't know what it is.
I'm too embarrassed.
Oh my God. Of all the things we've done on the show.
Last night I was... Do you remember?
Obviously, no. I need you to sing it.
I'm not going to. I'll tell you. I do.
She's doing it.
If everyone out there knows the song,
we literally talked about poo last time.
This is worse. I just don't want to say it. It's very direct.
Oh my God, you're so funny.
But anyway, he was part of that group, which did see some success at like 99, 2000, like short-lived.
As yet.
Okay.
Was the song about sex, Katie? Is that why you won't sing it?
Yes, okay. It was. Okay. And it was much stronger wording than I'll make love to you. Let's just leave it there. Everyone listen. And then what if I'm thinking of the wrong song?
Oh
Maybe
my God,
it's not
that'd
even
be even
as
better.
I sang the wrong one.
That'd be even better.
Anyway, okay.
We're moving on.
So he kept doing music, but was out of Boyz II Men.
Okay.
So then they moved forward as the quartet that we all know them as. I already talked about the boy band thing. Oh, but I have a quote from Nathan Morris about that when I said they didn't really like being lumped under the boy band umbrella. His quote is, "We created our own entity and our own image. We wanted to be together." He said, "Wherever we went, we always wanted to make sure people knew where we were from. We wanted them to know that Philly was about what Philly was about and what it meant to us. It was a badge of honor to us that we carried everywhere."
Aw.
I think that's really sweet. So their first album then is Cooley High Harmony.
Yes.
And that came out in 91 when it was finally released. And it was already like a hit. The style was dubbed hip hop doo-wop.
Oh yeah,
by the group and
I love how you said that.
Hip hop doo-wop. I don't know what I am doing.
It's just the whitest thing for us to be.
Get me a dance floor. I think I'm ready.
A dance floor.
I'm ready to jam out, guys, with these moves.
You're gonna drop a beat.
I'm gonna drop a beat. It's gonna be fine.
Listen, it's okay. We are what we are, and we're saying it the way that we are supposed to say it.
That's
as
true.
Ourselves.
As ourselves, correct. So I already sort of mentioned this, but they have all four members as leads. So they were trying to avoid the typical R&B group arrangement where it was like one or two lead singers and then everybody's a background singer. So
that can be hard though.
I would think so too.
Because, in a quartet, you all have vocal parts, right? Uh-huh. And this is from me, who is a low singer. You don't sing hardly ever melody. You're only singing harmonies. So maybe that's why the bass had all the speaking parts.
Yeah. It's hard to sing like a melody that low.
Right.
Yeah. I'm sure that's why.
But now I'm trying to think, did he have any songs where he was singing like lead?
It does. It just says he was often featured in spoken word sections.
Okay. All right.
So
I would love that. That would be glorious.
That'd be really great.
I would love to just have the spoken word.
Who is it? Barry White, who sings solo.
Oh yeah, he sure do.
So maybe.
My darling, I can't get enough of your love, baby.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
So that might be one I'll have to look into a little more. And there, there's listeners already going, yeah, because he sings that one part in the one song. So thank you, listeners. You're amazing. But we don't know what that is right now.
We've got to do better.
Look, I've got freaking...
No, I've
got 11 or 12.
I know you do. I know. Yeah. Look, I get it. I stopped
listing every single album's tracks because we'd be here for 4 hours.
You'd be here for 4 hours.
I was like, we'll just do the main ones.
Yeah.
All right. So their debut single was Motownphilly. Oh. And the rap cameo is Michael Bivins from New Edition.
That's right. And Belle Biv DeVoe.
Yes, exactly. And the single's release was accompanied by a music video that we talked about. That was really fun. You guys should definitely look it up. It was just fun to watch.
There's so much. I would love to have a play-by-play of every scene because there's so many Philly things thrown in there. Like you can see little snippets, even some of there's a can that's probably a local something or other. So anyways, it's a fun video.
Yeah, they did a really good job with that video. And their second single on that one was It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday.
I didn't realize that was that album. I thought it was the other one.
Yeah, it's that one. And then their third single is called Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm not singing that.
Me either. That wasn't as popular as
really?
The others. It was still popular, but not as much as those other two.
Okay.
So the full track list from this first CD or album was Please Don't Go, Lonely Heart, This Is My Heart, It's hard to say, probably easier to sing. It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday, Motownphilly, Under Pressure, Simpin'.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember
that one?
to
that one on the way here.
I love that one. Little Things and Your Love.
Love it.
And it sold over 9 million copies. and it won the Grammy for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group at the 1992 Grammy Awards.
Woo!
And they were also nominated. Okay, so this is crazy. They were nominated for Best New Artist there against Seal, Color Me Bad, and CNC Music Factory?
Music Factory.
Yeah, CNC Music Factory. But the Grammy went to singer-songwriter Mark Cohn.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Who the hell is that?
Cohn is his last name. So none of those people won Best New Artist.
What? Is this some guy we don't even know who it is?
I don't know who it is.
Lame.
So then they joined. Oops, look. I can't use my computer either. It's not just you.
Do you want something to put that on?
No,
it's
I'm
like
okay.
in your lap and like you're having to hunch over and stuff.
It's warm. It's like a little heating pad.
Okay.
Which probably shouldn't be warm, but it's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry,
Radiation
guys.
into your
It's totally
thighs.
fine. So in 1992, they joined MC Hammer's Too Legit to Quit tour as the opening act.
So fun.
Alongside Jodeci. So
Oh my
those were the
gosh,
two
what a
opening
tour.
acts. I know. So this is wild. I don't remember this at all, and I feel like I've never read it until I did this research, but maybe you'll remember. While they were traveling on that tour, their tour manager, Boyz II Men's tour manager, Roderick Khalil Roundtree, was murdered in Chicago.
What?
At a hotel. So the story is that there were 3 men trying to break into his hotel room because apparently he kept a ton of cash. That's how he paid performers.
Wow.
Which I guess kind of back then makes sense. Like if you were in town and you were paying like musicians and
Was he
stuff
an older
in there.
gentleman?
I think so.
Because my stepdad still likes to pay for cash for everything.
So he believed they were trying to rob him, and maybe they were. And he ended up getting shot and killed. Yeah.
While they were on tour.
While they
That
were
is
on
awful.
tour. Yeah. And his assistant was there too, but he wasn't hurt. So the song, future performances of It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday have all been dedicated to him. I know. And they've said, like all 4 of them, that he was like awesome and like kind of served as their sort of stand-in father on these tours. You know, like he was really a good influence on them. And if you think about it, because I was looking up, of course, at the end, looking up more, are there more controversies I missed? Are there other things? And really, they're a pretty clean cut group. Like they have not really
I don't remember a lot of drama.
They've just always kind of done what they're supposed to do and not really gotten into a lot of drama. There's 1 or 2 like personal things with a couple of them, but nothing related to the group where there was ever any sort of kind of drama or anything strange like that. Not even the member who leaves, which we'll talk about. But so at the end of that tour, they returned to the studio and recorded the single End of the Road, which was, I didn't realize this, co-written and produced by Babyface, who ended up doing a lot of stuff for them.
Yeah.
And it was actually written for Eddie Murphy's film Boomerang.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot it was in that movie.
Too. It reached the #1 position within a month of being released, and then it was there for 13 weeks.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty cool. So then this was interesting because remember how when we were talking about the New Kids, when their second album was really popular and people kind of started buying the first album, they revamped Cooley High Harmony to include End of the Road in it. And resold it.
With it's like a bonus track or whatever.
Yeah.
Extended version.
Exactly.
Whatever. Smart.
So, and it also included East Coast Family. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The song was included on a different album as well that Michael Bivins put together that had bits and pieces of his like groups called East Coast Family.
Right.
Volume
Which
1.
is probably all the ones I just
Probably all the ones you just listed.
But there was more on there. I didn't realize there were so many.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the 3.
And if you think about it, Boyz II Men kind of started that for them.
Yeah.
Maybe they were already thinking about it.
Wait, Belle Biv DeVoe was already happening
Yeah, that's true.
because they were New Edition until like Bobby Brown left.
And then,
it was the 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I think ABC
Was before.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well, because they were all in their video and that was their first single, so they must have all
they were already
first.
existing. Yeah, that's true. So maybe they were just kind of elevating them from that point, I guess. Because what happened was they ended up parting ways with Bivins. And again, I looked to see if it was like dramatic or anything. It really wasn't. Bivins just wanted to start his own label.
Oh.
And they couldn't get out of their
contract with
Motown
Motown.
Records. And I don't think they wanted to because like things
Well,
were
that's a
going
huge
pretty
label.
good.
Yeah.
So he just kind of left, and like they're still friends today and all the things. So they kind of parted ways with him. They did release a Christmas compilation. It was called Christmas Interpretations.
I had that too.
Yeah, but that's so good.
I love me a Christmas album.
Me too. And them singing Christmas songs? Come on. And then 2 was released in 1994, sold 12 million copies just in the U.S., let alone the rest of the world.
94.
94.
So I was in high school already. I kept thinking I was in middle school, but I guess that checks.
Yeah. It won 2 awards at the Grammy Awards in 95, including Best R&B Album. So here's the track list for that one.
Let's go.
Thank You, All Around the World, You Know, Vibin', I Sit Away, Jezebel, and then they have one called Khalil, and it's an interlude, and that was the name of the guy, their manager, who was killed. So I don't remember that. I don't know if it was just like a short little something.
Well, if it's an interlude, then yeah,
it's just something small. Yeah. Trying Times, I'll Make Love to You, On Bended Knee, 50
song.
Candles, Water Runs Dry.
Water Runs Dry.
Love that song. Yesterday.
A lot of their songs are sad AF.
I know.
I forgot that.
Seriously. Yeah, so sad. And Fallen. And most of them were written and produced by Tim Kelly and Bob Robinson, Babyface, and the team of Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Oh, that's a fun name, Jam.
Jimmy Jam. I was like, I feel like I know that from somewhere, but
you do?
Yeah.
You'd be knowing Jimmy Jam? Okay.
Maybe just from this album.
If I was like a record producer or something, I would make up a stupid name, like just because that's fun. Because then that's the name that's on all the things.
Yeah, and it's fun to say.
Because obviously that's not his real name.
No.
Oh, wait, what if it is?
It could be. But then his name would probably be James Jam. Right?
Some people's name is Jimmy without it being a...
Really?
Well, wow. I didn't know that really bothered you.
Yeah, I don't like that for some reason. That really...
That's like me in the name Larry. Oh, well, now it holds different meaning. Anyway.
I still love Larry Appleton. Of Perfect Strangers fame.
Wait, isn't that the name I said I don't like, Larry? Or did I say that?
No, you said Gerald.
Gerald. Well, now I don't like Larry either. Add that to my list.
And Larry's usually short for Lawrence.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, not always, but and that one doesn't bother me as much as Jimmy as a real name.
I mean, that was a real...
I mean, my name's Katie. That's it.
See, my name's Danny. That's it too.
Well, it doesn't bother me.
But you hate on Jimmy's. She said no.
Your name is James Jim, okay? James Jim. This is where I draw the line.
It cannot be.
Cannot be Jimmy. Okay. So on that album, Babyface actually wrote and produced I'll Make Love to You and Water Runs Dry.
Aw, fun.
Yeah. I love Babyface, first of all. Come on.
That's a fun name too.
Yeah. What is Babyface? Yeah. Yes. I was like, yeah. What? It's like, my computer be giving me trouble now.
And he still has a baby face.
I know. He has such a good voice too. Oh my gosh. But I think that makes sense. Like if you yourself are a good singer and understand music, you probably can write. But it also is a bit of a leap to write for 4-part harmony.
Right.
Like even if you have help getting the lines down, you have to hear it in your head and
that's
know.
Hard.
And those 2 songs especially, like,
oh yeah,
it's intricate. So that's quite a skill. You go Babyface.
You go Babyface.
So I'll Make Love to You broke End of the Road's 13-week record, spending 14. And then On Bended Knee replaced I'll Make Love to You at number 1. It wasn't as long, though, so it didn't break the record. And it made Boyz II Men the second act ever to replace itself as number 1.
Love that.
Behind the Beatles. They had done that.
New Kids did that.
They replaced
they had
themselves.
3 number 1s at the same time.
That's what it was.
That's
but
weird.
Yeah, so like if there's somebody else who knocks you out of number 1 for even a week, and then you have number 1 again, it doesn't count because it's not consecutive. So that's what that was.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. In 95, they were backing vocals on History from Michael Jackson's 9th album.
Are you okay?
That's the most only cough. That
was like a hairball. Do you need some water?
It was like dust came out.
Golly. You need to get that looked at.
That was weird.
Dust came out.
What was that? Sorry, everyone.
I should do a socials clip and make that where dust comes out of your mouth.
That is what it sounded like, though,
right? It did.
It sounded like oh my goodness. All right. Well, as long as they aren't cobwebs.
I know now that you cut that out.
We're doing okay. All right. And then they, in 95, Motown issued the Remix Collection, which was remixes of various Boyz II Men songs from Cooley High Harmony and 2. I mean, you remember when that was like all the craze, remixing all the songs. And they were probably just trying to sell more CDs.
Sometimes I don't be liking the remix stuff.
No,
because then I get mad
for them too.
I'm like, well, I liked it the other way.
Right. The group itself actually didn't want Motown to release it. They didn't like the remixes, but they didn't really have a choice.
Well,
because they didn't own the rights.
Yeah.
And so after they released the album, basically without their permission, there was a dispute, and Boyz II Men actually left and started their own recording company, Stone Creek.
Okay.
And Stone Creek, everything they've made on Stone Creek has been distributed by Epic Records, not Motown. Okay. I don't know. I would assume they just got to the end of their contract and they were like, we don't like that you did that, and just didn't re-sign or something.
Well, maybe they had enough experience where they wanted to try it themselves, too. Who knows? Who knows? Not us. We research
not us.
And don't know
we
things.
Research and we don't know.
We can only know so much, guys.
I would guess that's it, though.
Probably.
Because they're not 16 doing their first album anymore.
Right.
And look, they're like working with like Babyface and people like that.
Well, now they have enough connections.
They've got enough connections, yeah. And such clout that like Epic Records will be like, sure, we'll take it, you know. So 95 was also the year they appeared with Mariah Carey in One Sweet Day. That was from her Fantasy album.
Oh, we know Katie loved that one.
Love that one. I love that one. And that was the one that was Billboard's Top 40 #1, 16 weeks in a row.
Oh, man, her voice with their voices, let's go.
So good.
Woo.
So good.
Woo.
And then their third, so from there, those are like really like the big Boyz II Men hits.
Yeah.
Right? Everything from there, they'll have a little something here or there, and they're similar to the New Kids on the Block where they've never really stopped working.
Yeah, they were on the Super Bowl when was that? A few years back.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago.
Were they part of like when Snoop came on and they had all the people?
I think that's when it was.
Okay.
They were part of that one. Yeah.
Fun fact, my tap teacher now, her name's Cassidy. She was one of the backup dancers for Snoop in that halftime show. What?
Oh, in the halftime show?
Yeah. I know.
Oh.
Listen.
That's so cool.
I want to sit her down and ask her all about it, but I'm sure she probably doesn't want to talk about it that much. But
why not?
I mean, that's cool. Isn't that amazing?
Take her out for a coffee.
I know. I just want to know all the stories. Yeah. I just think it's so crazy. And she's so young. She's like 23 or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Wow. That's really cool.
I don't know.
What a fun experience.
Right? To be young.
Yes. And a backup dancer at the Super Bowl.
Like that was never in the clouds for us. In the clouds. In the stars.
You're not even reaching for the stars. You're reaching for the clouds. You're like, you know what? If you don't reach for the clouds.
I mean, that was never a possibility for us in our entire life. But I love to hear stories. Like Susie. I love to hear all Susie's stories when she worked in Vegas and stuff. It's just fascinating.
It is cool.
It's just fascinating. And they work their asses off.
That too.
Like,
it's a lot of work to be a professional performer on any level.
And the things you got to put your body through.
Mm-hmm. It's wild. Hats off to them. Couldn't be me.
Hats off.
Well, look.
Couldn't be either of us. I'm just trying to reach for clouds over here.
I was going to say, we aren't even reaching for stars anymore, okay? Or planets.
I mean, clouds are more attainable.
They are.
They're closer.
I like clouds. You can see them. I mean, you can see stars, I guess. But not really. All right. Here we go. Third studio album, Evolution. Okay. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Released in 97. It sold 3 million copies, which is still a lot. But the one before it was like 9 million.
So big.
Yeah. So it wasn't quite as popular.
And what year was this?
This was 97.
So things were kind of changing.
Things were changing in general.
Right.
For pop music. And it had 4 Seasons of Loneliness on it. Do you remember that one? That made it to the #1 spot briefly. And then A Song for Mama. Remember that one? It was in the movie Soul Food.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
That one was really, really good.
Another heart tugger.
I know. They got those voices, though, that make it work. So then they took a tour in 97 for that one, and they did sell a lot of tickets because they weren't just singing songs from that album. They were singing everything. But they were kind of dealing with some stuff behind the scenes. The record label was, didn't love that it wasn't as successful, Epic, like the distributor. The health problems started to take their toll. So Wanye developed a polyp on his vocal cords. Oh. And they had to postpone part of the tour till he recovered.
Feel that.
Understandably.
Yeah, because listen, y'all, the only way you heal vocal polyps is resting completely. You can't sing, you can't talk, you cannot make anything for those vocal cords to vibrate. You can't even whisper. Because fun fact, that's worse for your voice.
Yeah.
You have to do breath talking. You know how to do that?
No.
It's so weird. I had to be coached on how to do that when I had my vocal polyps. So you take a breath. And I can't do it anymore, but you have to say something with just your breath so your vocal cords don't move as much. Because when you're whispering, your vocal cords are still going. You're just not as loud.
Right.
It's the weirdest thing. But anyway, you can't even breath talk. But that's when you're allowed to try and make noises again. You start with breath talking.
Makes sense.
Then you do, whatever talking. You can't speak over a certain volume. But it takes a while before you're able to sing again.
Yeah.
And so I can't imagine having those while you're on tour.
I know.
Because there ain't nothing you can do.
No, nothing. Yeah, so they had to postpone.
Oh my gosh.
Then, so around this time, the bass singer, Michael McCary, he was, it ended up being he has MS, multiple sclerosis.
But he didn't
know.
Which most people don't.
And then once he did know, he actually didn't share it with the group for many, many years. So he had left the group. And it was years later that he actually told them why.
So that's why he left.
Yes.
Okay.
So they were feeling, and this is just such commentary on chronic illness too. And this isn't necessarily their fault, but they were viewing his behavior as lazy and not like he wasn't wanting to do the dance numbers, but he was having mobility issues.
Oh, yeah.
And pain, undiagnosed at the time.
Well, right, because a lot of times with MS, it's silent for a while. You don't know what's going on.
You just know you don't feel great.
And you're young usually when your symptoms start, so you don't think. I mean, hearing like Selma Blair is one who's talked about it, Christina Applegate.
Yeah.
Like I'm just thinking of people in recent mind who've shared their journey with MS. And sometimes it takes a long time before you finally get that diagnosis.
Yeah.
And then
because it presents as a lot of other things.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And everyone's different how it presents.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it turns out that's what was going on.
Oh, bless
it. So just, and they all still get along great now and everything. But you can imagine just the conflict of that.
Yeah.
Like, and feeling all that pressure of trying to live up to what you've already done. And now here's someone who can't sing and here's someone who can't dance.
Right.
And your album's not doing as well. So there was a little bit of conflict there. But they were nominated for 2 Grammys in '98 for the Best R&B Album for Evolution, and then the Best R&B Vocal Performance for A Song for Mama.
Okay,
so they still out here. So let's see. Okay, so Boyz II Men ended up back under Motown's label, but they were bought by Universal Music Group. Doesn't matter that much, but in '99 they went back over there.
She's like, never mind.
Just know that. I'm reading this. I'm like, who cares? So they went there.
I feel like that's interesting to know because the record industry is
like that.
Is fickle, and you kind of float around sometimes and in and out, and sometimes contracts suck, and then you go back and they don't suck as bad. And
right,
look, I gotta know. I've been around, guys.
You're like, no, this is important that we discuss. The state of the record industry. I mean, when you shoot for the clouds,
I know
you're gonna land.
I feel like
in the mountains.
Need to start making shirts of all the dumb crap we say with dumb phrases. I don't know if we could. We need to, Sarah. That's something good for you to tell us.
Tagline. She can be our scribe
because she remembers all the dumb stuff we say.
Yeah, or just keep a little notebook with you, Sarah, and just
reach
write
for
it
the
down.
Clouds. But what was another one we had not too long ago? That's something you said.
We do things wrong.
Oh, we do things wrong.
Yeah.
That one.
There's definitely something else too, but those two come to mind. All right, great. So moving along, and they made a 2000 album called Nathan, Michael, Sean, Wanye, and it was written and produced mostly by the group itself. They were trying to update their sound, ward off critics who questioned the group's reliance on Babyface. I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna rely on Babyface.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like they decided the 4 of them were going to write and produce their album because there were critics saying that Babyface did all that for them.
Who cares?
I don't care.
In most pop music, people ain't writing their own stuff.
No, but I'm sure that wasn't the only reason, but that was something that had been out there, so they just decided. But the album didn't do very well.
Oh, boo. Well, it's kind of not a great name, guys.
Yeah, it's like just their names.
Just their names.
Like, think of how great Cooley High Harmony.
I love that.
And two. Even Evolution's pretty cool. But then just your names, I don't know. We could just call this a Katie Danny podcast. Let's do it. It'll be fine. People will know what they're getting. Okay.
Will they, though?
I don't know. They'll still be surprised. So, or disappointed.
Or
both.
Or at the same time.
So the critics actually really like this album, but it only sold 500,000 copies.
I got to go listen to it. I do not remember this at all. I need to ask my husband.
The two singles that came out on it were Pass You By and Thank You in Advance. I vaguely remember Pass You By, and I listened to that one last week, but I couldn't even like sing it right now. And then the other one I didn't remember at all.
Okay.
So
I don't remember it.
They left Universal in 2001. And the label still released a Greatest Hits compilation, Legacy, the Greatest Hits collection, and that kind of closed out their contract with them.
Okay, so that was their last thing.
That was their last thing with them. So now, similar to the New Kids, there's just now a smattering of things that they're doing all this time, right? So they obviously have several more albums, The Color of Love.
Now, from here on, the one guy left.
Yes. So The Color of Love was their first album that he was not on.
Michael.
Michael.
Okay.
So that was the official departure of him.
He's
and so it's the three of them.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, that guy.
You can't even make your voice go that low. Oh, you did?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, hey, girl.
All right.
See, I can do it. I can do voices.
No, I'm just saying because you have such a high princess voice.
So I'm actually really flattered that you said that about me saying that note because I've been working to expand my lower range.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I could sing what I just said.
If you can speak it, you can sing it.
Expanded my lower range by like 3 notes in the past 6 months.
That's really crazy.
I've been working on that.
Can I tell you something since we're talking about notes? You know, Katie was my vocal teacher until I had to stop because of money.
I'm
going to come back eventually.
Yeah.
So my breaking note is that high C, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know I have to sing it?
You do?
And every time I have to sing by myself on that Henniger stage, I have a high C. But, yeah, just in the Queen Vivian part.
Yeah, okay.
But, okay, I can do it now.
Yay!
I can do it. Does it sound great? Not really. But it doesn't sound as bad as it used to. So look at us.
Awesome.
Look at us. You're singing low. I'm singing high. We got this.
So, you know my theory about that note. I think I've told you about Kelly Clarkson in that note. Maybe I haven't told you.
Oh, yeah. Me and Kelly Clarkson are the same.
Well, no. That note. So if you read music, we're talking about C4. She's saying high C. But most people think of high C as C5.
Yeah, no.
We're talking about
it's not
C
a C5.
C above middle C.
For an alto 2, that's a high C, bitches.
Yeah. Well, and it's in a lot of people's breaks.
That is my break.
Too.
100%.
So Kelly Clarkson, when she holds out a note, like any of her songs, like Since You've Been Gone, Breakaway, like all of those, it's always that note. And my theory is, I love Kelly Clarkson, first of all. But my theory is that she figured out she's the only person in the world that can sing that note well and so good. And so she just puts it in all her songs because nobody else can do it as good as her.
Get it, Kelly?
I know. Because I'll be like listening and I'll be like, it's that C. And then I'll like play it and hit the key. And it is. And she can sing it. And depending what she's singing, it sounds high or it sounds low. And I'm like, she figured out that she can do this skill that most people can't do. People can sing that note, but most people don't sound great on that note for whatever reason. It's too high, it's too low, it's in their break. People being like women or female vocal cords, whatever. But she's got it. And she's like, I'm just going to take this golden ticket all the way to the bank.
She literally can sing anything, as she has proven on her show, where they just give her a song. She can fucking sing anything.
She can.
What?
Yeah. So now you guys are going to hear that C4 every time you listen to Kelly Clarkson.
I know. Every time I say high C, I should say high C for me.
The C above middle C. That one. That one. And it is, it is high. It is high for alto 2s. You're right. Are you an alto 2 or an alto 1, though? I feel like you're an alto 1.
I'm going to claim an alto 2, but I can... No, I mean, whatever. It is what it is.
I got you. Well, good for you getting higher and me getting lower.
I
I'm proud
know.
of us.
What
Look
is
at
this?
us go. All right.
But
so
wait
anyway,
a minute. Why do you want to sing lower?
I just want to.
Okay.
I'm trying to expand my range higher too. But I'm
what?
already,
You already sing high.
I'm already so high that there's like physically only so much.
Oh
more
my God, what
do.
a bitch!
But I
already sing so high. I can't do more. I've done enough. I've done enough. I've done enough.
I think I've done enough on the high notes.
I'm just kidding. That's great.
Part of it is when I sing with my students, I want to be able to sing most of the range that my students can sing.
Okay, I get that.
So if I get women who are alto 1, alto 2, or young men, I obviously can't sing all of the men's notes, but I try to get as much as I can if I'm helping them with something. So that's part of it. And then part of it was the show I did in January. I sang low for some of it. Not lower than I'm able to do, but like close a couple times.
Yeah.
I had to, not a lot, but I had to dip down
But
there.
that's not your comfort zone. Yeah.
It's not. And so I was like, I want to get those notes stronger. And as I did, I just started working on the lower stuff. I just wanted to.
Look at you, girl.
Yeah, look at me.
Did
Soon
it.
to come, alto 2 in a musical near you.
Hey. Yeah, no. They're not going to put you. They'd be like, we need you in the Sopranos, bitch.
Get back up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they probably put you in second soprano because nobody likes being there because it's hard as fuck.
It's hard. I like singing second soprano, but it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard
I
to
think
find
that's
your
harder
notes.
than alto, honestly.
They're both hard.
I think second is harder. I do.
I think what makes second so hard is they move more than alto.
That's what
it is.
Yeah, alto sing. Like the note I sang in Diana. I swear I sang 2 notes the whole show.
Right.
Like,
Whereas second soprano, you're usually moving as much as the melody line.
But
not
and
singing
none of
the
it
melody
sounds
line.
right. None of it
By
like
itself.
by itself.
Especially, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not
hard.
intuitive.
It's
not
hard.
intuitive.
Watch.
Yeah, it's
I'm
hard.
gonna walk in there and Karen's gonna be like, Danny, no, not
Second
never.
soprano, Danny.
No, I can't sing that. She'd be like, you can be right where you always be.
Except for that C.
Except for that C.
Except for that C. All right. So The Color of Love.
So that Michael had left.
Michael left.
They put out this one.
Yes. And they did like this crazy music video shoot for the lead single, The Color of Love. And I'm saying that because it filmed them in different areas. So like Sean Stockman, they filmed in Tokyo. Nathan Morris was in Ghana.
What?
Juan Ye was in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
And then they filmed in New York City. So it was this like big budget, whatever.
That's so fun.
And it debuted on BET, but it really didn't like do that well.
All that work for that video.
All that work. And they sold about 500,000 copies of the album. Let's see. What else? There's just a lot of other stuff on different albums here that I put down, but they in 2007 they created their own independent label again, but I've heard of this one, MSM Music Group. I feel like I've heard of that one. I look at you like, hello?
I'm supposed to know all the things about the record industry.
I thought you were the record industry expert based on earlier. So I thought you might know.
I've never heard of them.
And they released something called Throwback Volume 1 in 2004.
Something called.
Something. Well, it was an album, to be more specific. And it was covers of classic R&B soul songs.
Yeah, that's what I was listening to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
They were singing that song Stay. You know, it's in Dirty Dancing. Oh, won't you
I bet that was really
stay?
good. I haven't heard that
so
version.
Oh, look at that. You heard me pop up in those high notes?
I love that. That was really, see? That was above C4.
I know, but you know what it is?
Falsetto.
If I'm in a character voice, I can do it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's all you need. Character voice. You got it.
Lest you remember my vocal audition where I sang like a mouse.
I was not there, but I remember the story.
No, but I told you this.
Yes. And I can just imagine.
Okay.
But you got a good part, so
Listen,
I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was
I'm
bad.
an elf. Let's go.
Oh, to answer your question
Yes.
about the bass lines then. So
Yeah, who sang it then?
It was Nathan Morris in the group because he was baritone. So
so they just popped
like
him down.
on that album with just the three of them, he took the bass
They
lines.
popped them down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Kinda
So then
went
they
back
were
and
just a
forth.
3-part harmony, not a 4.
Yeah. And they still are to this day. and they
remain.
And the album reached 59 on the Billboard 200. So not too great. But like you said, it has really good music on it. Sold about 200,000 copies.
Okay.
Which, again, not great compared to before, but
Better than 0.
better than 0. They recorded a CD in 2005 called Apocalypse.
Ooh.
And it was, it was meant to benefit Haiti after the hurricane.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a benefit album.
I was like, what happened then? I remember.
Then they released one exclusively in Japan in 2006 because they have like a huge fan base over there.
Okay.
And It was available online in 2007 here. Okay. But like the actual CD was there. Let's see. Mid 2007, they came back to Universal Records.
Wow.
And released the album Motown: A Journey Through Hitsville, USA.
Love that.
I love that too. And it's a cover album as well. And it was co-produced by Randy Jackson from American Idol. Yep. This is probably the one you heard because they had songs from The Temptations, Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson. So the one before that was covers of like more modern things. It was
never mind.
Michael Jackson and stuff like that. So this was more of the throwback one to like classic Motown artists and their songs. And it found some success. It was number 6 on the R&B charts and was certified gold in the UK. They have a pretty big international following.
Love that.
Yeah, I love that too. They received 2 nominations for the album for the Grammys, Best R&B Album. They didn't win, and Best R&B Performance. In 2008, the 3 of them appeared on Celebrity. Don't Forget the Lyrics. Do you remember that show?
Yeah,
they were on there.
God, we would do so bad.
So bad.
We would do so bad on that show.
We had to look up the first 2 lines of Motownphilly for our intro today, and I think
like, is there an S? Well, because I thought for years it was doing a little East Coast slide, and it's not. It's swing.
It's swing.
Katie knew it.
East Coast swing. They ended up winning, and they earned $500,000 for 2 charities.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And then it kind of boosted interest in them for their next release, which came out in 2009, and that was another cover one, and they covered songs that were outside. It was called Entitled Love, and it was love songs outside the R&B genre.
Oh, fun.
Okay. So they did like country songs and stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so fun. They kind of popped out their genre. That's fun.
That is fun. I like that they just like try different things. Yeah. They're like, oh, let's cover stuff. Let's cover things that aren't R&B.
Well, when you're that vocally talented, you can fucking sing anything. Boyz II Men can probably sing anything, just like Miss Kelly Clarkson.
That's what I was gonna say.
They can sing anything.
Yeah. Like she can sing every genre.
I will listen to them sing anything, just like I will listen to Miss Kelly Clarkson sing anything.
And I think maybe that's part of the allure, right? Like you're like, yeah, sing. It doesn't have to be brand new, original, whatever. Just like sing something I already know, and I love your voices.
Exactly.
Which I think is fun. That's the appeal of Kelly Clarkson and her karaoke stuff too. I feel
so
like
funny
because you know the songs, but it's really fun to hear her sing them, or if she sings with the artist.
We need Boyz II Men karaoke.
Okay.
Right?
Do we?
Yes. Because think how fun that would be to listen to them harmonize like some crazy stuff.
That'd be fun.
Right?
Like a solo
All right.
song. But
Boyz II Men.
We should go to Orlando and tell them next month.
And they'll be like, thank you for that idea, 2 middle-aged white ladies.
If Sean doesn't show up and get mad at us for calling him a boy band first.
Right. That's true.
Right. So in 2012, they received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yay.
And all 4 of them were there for that.
Oh, I'm glad they let him come back.
So they have, like, eventually he got his diagnosis.
And so they have a good relationship now.
They do.
Good.
And they've all said, like,
well, so was he?
What happened when we were young? Like,
was he on the Super Bowl with them?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I remember because there was like a whole thing people were asking where he was. Yeah. And despite the fact that like that is known now, it's not like a hugely known fact.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Like if you didn't look it up, you might not know. Yeah. Because they're all very respectful of like him. So the only person that ever talks on it is him.
Yeah.
None of them will talk about it.
Rightly so.
Which I think makes sense.
Yes.
So this is so fun. And I'm sad that somehow we missed it.
Oh, no.
In 2011, Boyz II Men headlined a love cruise in honor of their 20th anniversary.
A love cruise?
In observance of Valentine's Day. Because remember, they sang at that Valentine's Day thing the night that they snuck into the concert.
Oh, I love this.
They traveled from Miami to the Bahamas. Here is what the passengers received. A Boyz II Men welcome cocktail party, a concert, a fan appreciation concert. Okay, so I guess there were 2. 2 concerts. A photo session in small groups.
Love this.
A formal prom night, a poker tournament, a deck party with Boyz II Men and a guest DJ, a singles mixer, a gift bag, and onboard drawings for other Boyz II Men events. And couples were able to renew their wedding vows in a special ceremony with Boyz II Men. Can you imagine?
I love this.
What if you like married your 8th grade sweetheart and then you could renew your vows with...
That's adorable.
That's so, so cute. That is an action-packed cruise, by the way.
Action packed.
And that same year they came out with.
It probably was. It was a romance cruise.
I was like, I wonder how many babies were born.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
9 months after that cruise.
Yep.
So that same year they came out with 20 is the name of their album, which honored the 20 years in the business. Yep, it had 13 original songs and 8 re-recorded Boyz II Men classics, but it didn't have Michael. So I would not want to hear those.
Well, that must have been hard for them because they had to probably rework all those harmonies they've been singing for years.
They probably had to they might as well be original because and even now when they perform, I'm sure they've had to rework it all. Yeah, they've had to relearn it. They had announced a reunion with Michael for that 20 album, but then it kind of fell through because he ended up just not being well enough and he declined and he didn't join the project.
Poor
so
guy.
It was released without him. In 2011, they performed a special guest on VH1's highly rated VH1 Divas Celebrate Soul concert.
Woo.
I don't remember that, but that sounds really fun. They contributed a cover of a Japanese rock band on their tribute album.
What?
That's what it says. Okay, 2000. We're gonna keep going. I don't know anything else about that. 2000 to let me see. They had a Vegas residency.
Oh, that's right.
In 2013.
Yeah.
And that was at the Mirage, and multiple performances each week, and it ran till 2018. It ran for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. I was in Vegas 2 or 3 times during that span.
For work.
For work, I went for my sister-in-law's birthday too, but I don't remember them being there.
Well, there's so much happening in Vegas.
There's so much happening.
Can't remember everything.
Yeah, that's true. And then they, as you mentioned, back in their heyday, they were in a lot of TV shows, but they were also on an episode of How I Met Your Mother. And they performed an a cappella version of the show's song, You Just Got Slapped.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. And then they released their 11th album called Collide in 2014.
Damn, they be working.
That's what we still going.
It's
so
like
in
new
2016,
kids.
They appeared in Grease Live. They were the Teen Angels. Isn't that amazing?
Oh my God.
I have to go back and rewatch that.
I didn't watch that.
They sang Beauty School Dropout.
Oh, let's go.
We have to watch that.
We have to.
And then Wanye was on the 22nd season of Dancing with the Stars. He placed 4th.
Hey.
It's pretty good. And I don't know if you remember them from the Geico commercials.
Yes.
They filmed some of those. This is fun. In 2017, a section of Broad Street in Philadelphia was renamed Boyz II Men Boulevard, and their school is in that section.
Aww.
The high school that they went to.
Love
yeah,
that.
So there's like all these pictures of like the ribbon cutting and like
how fun to have a street named after your group.
That's so fun.
Like that's like an address now. I love that. Boyz
II
Men. Is it Boulevard or just street?
Boyz II Men Boulevard. Yeah, fancy. And then they released another album, and this was covers from the 1950s.
Okay, so which the fuck one did I listen to?
What song did you hear?
Stay.
Oh, won't you stay? That was probably the Motown one. Who originally sang
a little bit longer? Please let me stay.
Isn't that? That might not have been Motown then. Isn't that the Four Seasons?
I don't know, Katie. I don't know. You can keep
either.
asking, and I'm not gonna know.
It's gonna drive me crazy. Well, I don't know. They have a lot of cover albums apparently.
I know. Okay.
So I don't know which one you listened to.
Whichever one I was listening to was good.
And that peaked at number 58.
Okay.
Oh, in 2018, they were on a new track released by Charlie Puth titled "If You Leave Me Now."
Oh.
Yeah. So that's probably a cover too, right? 2018.
Okay.
And then they performed their song that cover album I was just talking about. They had one original song on there called Ladies Man.
Oh, I love that.
And they performed it live on Dancing with the Stars in 2018, and people danced to it. DeMarcus Ware and Lindsay Arnold, if you want to know what people, they did a quick step to the song.
People danced to something on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, it was crazy. Oh my goodness, my tummy is doing it again, guys.
I heard it.
They are also like, this is interesting, in the past 6 or 7 years, they've kind of gotten in the K-pop scene.
Oh my God. I am brand new to K-pop and I'm
so amazing.
Obsessed with it.
I know. It's like
I'm
once
so
you
late
start,
to the game.
It's such a rabbit hole. And they love it, I guess.
It's like some of the funnest music.
Yeah. And because they have fans all over the world, including people, in Asia, like they kind of just play into it. So they were at a concert in what is this? It didn't say where, but with Filipina singers. So it's the K-pop kind of sound, even though they're not
Korean.
from Korean. Yeah. So they announced an Asia tour in 2019, and that was after their Mirage residency. And then in 2021, I thought about trying to watch this. I ran out of time. I think I still will, but they were the focus of the first episode of the Netflix music documentary miniseries This Is Pop.
I've watched that.
And did you watch theirs?
I watched it a while ago.
Mm-hmm. And it's called Boyz II Men Effect.
They have I need to rewatch it though.
And essentially, I guess that the episode is about how Boyz II Men's contribution to music has kind of been overlooked.
Yeah.
And understated, like how much they've actually contributed. And they only interviewed the 3 members because Michael didn't decline to be on it. Okay, so this is funny. First of all, we've talked about Masked Singer.
I know.
These are going to keep popping up. If one of them went on Masked Singer, it might be hard to figure out who they were. But they were all 3 on.
Together?
Yes.
Oh.
So, like, wouldn't you figure that out in 2 seconds?
I probably wouldn't.
Really?
Listen, we think we would until you're sitting in that seat and they have on furry costumes and you don't know.
They were buffaloes.
Buffaloes?
That's what it says. They were buffaloes. And Nick Lachey, all 3 of them. Listen
Why
to this.
did they make them?
Nick Lachey was also on that season as a masked thing, and he was Piglet.
What is this? Is animals?
Sometimes they're animals, yeah.
Because Donnie Wahlberg was what? Cloodle Doo? That's who he was.
Like a chicken?
He was a rooster.
Yeah, he was a rooster. I mean, I think a lot of them are animals, yeah.
That show is crazy.
So, but they had names.
Okay,
the
what is
buffaloes.
it? What is
Sean
it?
played the buffalo named Maroon. Nathan played the buffalo named Olive. And Wanye played the buffalo named Goldie. I don't know why. So what happened was in the first episode, there was just one buffalo. And it was Sean, and he sang. And he's saying, I just died in your arms tonight.
I just died in your arms. Oh, I'd love to
tonight.
sing him as a buffalo sing that.
So good. We'll have to look it up. So as the season went on, the other 2 then like joined him.
Oh, so see, later.
Yeah. So eventually they figured it out.
Especially if he's singing that song, because that's not something you would place with
That's
Boyz
true.
II Men.
And they do a good job on that show of kind of trying to throw you off the scent.
Yeah.
For sure. Throw you off the buffalo scent. Here's a piglet and a chicken instead. I'm sorry, a rooster. I'm sorry, a rooster.
Whatever.
So they became the first group to win a season of the show. And Nathan Morris was the oldest winner in the show's history at age 53.
Get it.
Yeah. You go. So that's kind of fun. We'll have to look up the buffaloes. We're going to have to. They went back to Vegas in 2024 for a brief residency at the Chelsea. And then while they were there, in August of 2024, Michael McCary made a surprise appearance on stage.
Oh, he
did? With Boyz II Men. And he was hugged by all the members.
Aww.
He did not sing, but it was the first time he'd been seen publicly with them since 2012. And that's when they received the Hollywood Walk of Fame star.
Aww.
And he hadn't really been with them in the years before that either. There's supposedly a Boyz II Men biopic happening.
Ooh,
it's in development
so
right now. It's the same company that produced Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, that was such a good movie.
Was so good.
Oh,
so,
man.
Fingers crossed that we see that soon. For 2024's Christmas season, they came out with a charity Christmas album called A Philly Special Christmas Party.
Yeah, I was listening to that too. It's super good.
And there's a new song on it. It's Christmas Time in Cleveland Heights. Yeah, okay, cool. They were part of the show K-Popped, performing with K-pop group Black Swan. They performed Roll Up, Motownphilly, and End of the Road. That was in 2025. They keep going back to the Chelsea in Las Vegas to the point that people now call it just like a yearly tradition. Aww. They're going now and they perform for like a week or 2.
I love that.
It's not really like a residency, but it's more than one concert.
It's a guest starring.
It's a guest starring thing. Yeah.
Appearance. Wait, when were they on the Super Bowl?
I don't even have that in here.
I know.
I think it's because it's not their own show, maybe.
I'm going to look it up while you're talking.
You look it up.
We have to say that.
We do have to. Because it was before this. Okay, so just recently, January 30th, 2026, McCary surprised audiences and performed End of the Road with Boyz II Men at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas during their North American tour with New Edition. These repeated appearances of McCary with his former bandmates have led to speculation that a full reunion might be in the works, but no one's confirming it yet.
Oh, but can he handle it? That's probably what he's trying to figure out.
That's probably what he's trying to figure out.
Because
being at like one concert,
I know.
Like, how long's the recovery for that? You know? Like physically and mentally.
And that's the thing with MS. You can't predict how you're going to feel.
I know.
So
yeah, you really can't. Well, let me know if you find it.
I'm looking. My Wi-Fi. I mean, my phone doesn't work good up in here.
Up in here.
Wait a minute. It said they performed at the Super Bowl halftime show in '98.
Oh,
wait. I thought
with who?
I thought they were with Snoop Dogg. Didn't they have a little?
I thought they had like a cameo because he had a bunch of people.
It said in '98 they celebrated the 40th anniversary of Motown Records. They performed alongside Smokey Robinson, Martha Reeves, The Temptations, and Queen Latifah.
Okay.
But now, man,
don't worry, we'll find it because we're gonna have a part 2, so we can look back on it.
We'll come back. We'll come back to it.
So when I got done with everything,
yes,
I was like, okay, kind of like with the hotel fire situation with New Kids on the Block. I'm like, am I missing? What am I missing? Obviously, we see I'm missing a lot, but in my own little space, I was like, what am I missing? So I looked up just controversy, and the only other thing I could really find. And I remember this at the time it happened. In 2017, Chili from TLC was on an interview and made a comment that Boyz II Men had said that they didn't need Babyface to be famous, or they didn't need him anymore, and that's why they like stopped working with him.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the members of Boyz II Men, mostly Wanye, were very offended by this. And like he took to Instagram to be like, 1, we never said that. 2, we still work with Babyface. We've never stopped working with Babyface. And he went like off about it. He said, we didn't even like run in the same circles with them like back at the time she's talking about. I don't know how she would have heard any of that. And then he made a comment, because, you know, Lisa from the group has passed away, that Lisa would never say something like that. It was like this whole online feud back in like 2017. So I don't know. It seems like they're fine with Babyface. Like they're all fine. So I don't know what she was saying. And then I was wondering if like out of context, maybe it just didn't make sense because she said, they said blah, 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 but maybe she wasn't quoting them.
Right.
Maybe it was her opinion. Like, well, they said da, 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 like, which is totally different. Right.
Well, who knows? She may have just been repeating something that was told to her.
Right.
And then you never know if that's right.
Yeah.
And then like, and then ...
So if it was January when McCary surprised them, maybe he will be in Orlando.
Maybe he will.
Maybe. I went on their official website, and that's where I saw that they're going to be there. And they have a whole list of appearances.
They were just there last year. They were at Epcot. I think it was last year when Troy and I were there.
Okay. Fun.
I think they were there. I mean, we didn't have tickets to go sit and watch. But, you know, when you walk by, you can, like, hear. I think, was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. Yeah. But they were at the, you know, how Epcot does, like, the little concerts.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're still out here singing.
Good.
And I have more information for part 2 on, like, individual things about them. There's not as much out there about them as, like, New Kids on the Block. And I don't know if it's because they're deliberately more private or if just the fan base is different and a lot of like the New Kids stuff, people have just gone into rabbit holes to find out about them, or if the New Kids have put that out themselves.
Well, and not to take it to a deeper level, but during the time they were famous, I mean, during their heyday, I mean, like Maurice Starr said, he put, you know, after New Edition, he got fired. He wanted to form a white New Edition because it made the money. Because that was, I mean, it's a racist foundation, but that's our country. Every industry.
I was wondering that when I was like looking into stuff. I was like, I ended up finding some things, but I was like, there's just not a lot.
Which is sad because they're so fucking talented.
Yeah.
And they're adorable.
They are so cute. Okay. Oh, we didn't
not
even
like
say.
that matters. Not like that matters.
Did you have a favorite?
Yes, I like the bass. I told you.
Makes sense. Carrie. Yes. I like Sean.
Okay.
I like Sean.
That makes sense.
I like the bass too. I mean, they're all really good looking and they have amazing voices. So there's that.
I think I like people with super high voices or really low voices.
I think you do.
The extremes. That's where I'm at.
I love low voices. I mean, we've talked about Hades and mine.
Oh yeah, true. I like. But you know what I used to also like is like the 80s hair bands where they would like screech and scream and sing. I loved that too.
I don't like that so much. That's not my favorite.
I love it.
Well, between hair bands, falsettos, and Balky, I don't think you have a type.
I really don't.
I think you're all over the place.
I think I'm all over the place.
But I like that. You never know what's going to happen.
You never know
what
guys.
You're going to say about that. So interesting.
All right.
Well, that's everything I have on them as a group, and I feel like I learned a lot. There's a few things I even want to look up that I didn't get to yet, like that Netflix special. I think that'd be really cool. And I love Boyz II Men.
I know.
Just as much as I did when I started this, and totally respect their work ethic, just like New Kids on the Block.
I know, they're still going.
Just out there, like, doing it. And
and they still look so good, too.
I know.
Like, I mean, well.
Not all, but.
No, well, the groups we've talked about so far.
So far, yeah.
She's like, not all.
I don't even have an example of as I'm sitting here in my, like, dirty scratch glasses and she's got a star sticker on his it. I mean, you're like, well, they don't all look good. Like, what? Get out of here.
But I'm saying, I mean, money does buy you good looks too. So,
sure.
Which is what we are lacking.
And I mean, even touring, even if they're not dancing as much as they were, they're moving a lot.
They're still dancing though.
Yeah.
Listen. Get it.
Good for them.
Get it.
Well, stay tuned for part 2 of Boyz II Men and the rest of our boy band series.
Yes.
Here
coming
on
your way.
Generation in Between. Bye, guys.
Bye.